Oh, because
Now?
Yep.
Hey, man.
Hey! There's always that awkward we're live
it's
moment.
hard to start these things. I don't actually know how to start it.
We need to make one of those things that
Yeah.
we are live,
Yeah.
live.
Indian Jack.
Oh yeah. Well, we've had some good news over the weekend with the lifted restrictions.
Still confusing
Yeah.
AF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was all happy because I thought we'd be able to do it. Now you're saying we need to have permits and all this shit.
We'll be right.
Fuck.
We'll be right. So basically, we got informed that we can train in groups of 10, which means that the Brother Boxing crew and Indies Beast Kid Industries crew
Pumped.
will be able to do some
Pumped.
park sessions and, all train together outside, which
Can't
is
wait.
good news, yeah. I mean, it's not in the gym. Prefer in the gym, but, it is what it is, man. Well, at least we got that face-to-face, which should be good, yeah.
It'll be fantastic. And that's, as I said before, that's what I'm hanging for. Just a bit of human interaction.
Yeah, 100%.
Laughing and carrying on. And I'm missing it.
Oh, yeah. No, I've been, it's getting to the point where I was saying to my partner, I'm not doing enough to keep me, happy.
I'm
you know what I mean?
Too many of these.
Yeah.
Way too many.
Yeah, I've had a few wines and stuff. I've still been training, but not enough. But then I like to be busy.
You're a wine man, eh?
Hey?
You're a wine man, eh?
A wine man?
Wine man.
I'll have a wine. Well, I didn't want to keep buying
Do
bloody...
you splash it on your vagina or you...
I'll get it out of my handbag first, and then no, I don't mind it, Red.
I don't mind it either, to be honest. But the missus likes it, so she's got me on it. I don't mind it.
Well, that's the thing.
Gets you pretty...
It's weird.
Woozy,
You're sort of like... Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking weird. But I ran out of bourbon, and I was like, you know what? Amy's got wine, so I'll...
Man, one time, I'll tell you this one story, just quickly. I think it was probably the first night I ever had scotch just with ice.
Yeah.
Man, we went to a mate's house, and I had the scotch, and then we went to, the party.
Yeah.
There was another house. I don't remember a fucking thing. I ended up...
Off one scotch?
It was a couple. I think it was like two or three, but they were all small. They weren't even full size
straight
thing,
so
but it was straight.
Hit Indy a little bit too hard.
There's pictures of me with my... I was laying down with my face flat against the ground, but my bum was up in the air. I must have felt
with
good.
your pants down?
No. Luckily, I don't... Oh, if I had been with certain people, they would have just destroyed me. But luckily, I was with good people, so they were nice to me. But yeah, I got some bad experiences with that.
Oh, Scotch on its own, nah, not a fan.
It's no good.
I worked it out. I thought I was a bourbon man.
Yeah.
Because I'd have Jim Beam as bourbon whiskey or whatever. And then I realised, then I had just bourbon, and I was like, this is shit.
Yeah.
So, and then, got the whiskey, and I was
like beer.
it's amazing.
I have one beer, and I'm passed out. I just out cold. But if I have heaps, I'm no worries.
Have you seen those guys sculling beers now, where they do the little twist?
And
then
it
does a full
goes
on...
down. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll have to go. Give it a go.
Not a chance. Not a fucking open
Man, I was surprised I got that what is it? That bottle cap.
Yeah, that
kit.
was insane.
That was sick. If
that
you haven't
was insane.
seen it, we haven't posted it anywhere.
I think I posted it.
We should post it on TikTok.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, just nailed it.
Yeah. Anyway, back on to health and fitness.
Anyway, yes. We'll be doing some outdoor shit, which I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I think for me it'll be just getting busier as well, do more sessions that way, and keep me happy. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fucking oath. UFC 249.
Oh, no, man. Did you watch them all?
Fuck, I had a practice responsible gambling.
Yeah.
But I had a bet on, and I had who was
that's
it?
Right. You told me.
Yeah, it was Greg Hardy, the heavyweight, to win,
and he won.
I had Pettis to beat Donald Cerrone.
And
that was a crazy fight.
Yeah, I missed it.
They were going toe to toe. But Pettis, he's just a different. Yeah, I think I put him in the same kind of thing as Ferguson, I reckon. Like
Yeah,
he's
just a bit
like
weird.
running up the. He did the run off the cage
Yeah.
kick. So I had him to win. Who else? I couldn't pick. Man, how's Henry Cejudo and Cruz? I couldn't
Yeah.
pick that, but
Shit.
man, I can't believe like he
Who
is.
did you have?
I didn't have anyone. I didn't put it on.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't pick, because Cruz is so, you can't train for something like that. He's so unorthodox when he moves.
You sort
Same
of,
as Tony Ferguson as well.
I was sort of I was saying I've always thought like I like Cruz. I think he's a funny character.
Yeah.
And you know he's obviously world
I think
champion
a lot of people
for a
either
long time.
love him or hate him.
Yeah, I'm just not into his style of fighting. So, no, he does some cool shit.
Yeah,
don't get me
yeah.
wrong. He does some like stuff where you're like, hey, that was
It's
pretty
like-
cool.
It's like the first thing he does is the setup for the next thing.
Yeah,
That's I quite like. I like that. As much as he's a snake, that TJ Dillashaw, he's a phenomenal martial artist.
he sort of tried to copy. Well, you know, sort of took a lot from Cruz's style.
I believe that.
Yeah.
100%.
But I sort of like, I don't know, when I watch it, I'm like, it just does everything wrong for me as a coach. I'm like,
and how he moves and how he looks, it's
but
weird.
like putting his head like into range here, like, hey, look at this,
to
but
hit.
then like in danger,
Yeah.
and then over here in danger,
Absolutely.
and then over here in danger, and then he'll do a shot,
Yep.
and then, but he does well when he mixes it up, where he'll just throw something straight off the bat, and then so that makes it, you know, a bit more, what would you call it? Dynamic.
Apparently, he was saying the referee smelt like alcohol and
I don't know.
cigarettes.
Yeah,
It's like
maybe.
that's a pretty hard accusation.
He was he was cut up
Yeah, he
about
wasn't
that
happy.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was like what I think Joe Rogan said there was like 11 unanswered shots or
Yeah.
something, and I was just sort of I'm of the opinion where it's like, right, if you get yourself into one of those positions, if you're in a position where you're on the ground like this,
Yeah.
you know, and you're okay,
Yeah.
but this is
Yeah.
what I'm doing. It's like,
Yeah.
well, you like fights have been stopped down there before.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you know that's not a good
I think
position.
you got to be
be
actively defending yourself. I think
Yeah.
actively defending yourself means to either get away from danger,
Yeah,
to then do something.
yeah. And his whole point was like,
Offensively.
but I was getting up as the referee jumped in, and it's like, yeah, but you took 1, 2.
Yeah, like you got
3,
knocked down and then he was
4
getting hit
seconds on the
as he was
ground
standing up.
with
Like,
11
as soon
unanswered
as you get
shots.
stood up, you could get hit with,
Yeah.
the hit that actually hurts
Yeah.
you.
But you've almost got no choice but to
Yeah.
fucking just go for it.
Yeah,
because if
absolutely.
you're stuck on the ground, you're fucked. It's
Yeah.
like McGregor. McGregor was
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, they could have let it kept going with
Yeah.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
And it's like, but
That's-
mate, you
yeah.
looked like you were like,
Yeah, you're fucked.
you were showing the ref everything
Yeah.
other than I'm okay to keep going.
Yeah, it's the same with like Muay Thai fighters. Like I think every Muay Thai fighter that's ever gotten a cut, they always want to keep fighting.
Yeah.
100%. They always want to keep fighting. A, because you can't feel it. You
Yeah.
can't feel a cut. All you can feel,
You feel it
or all
later.
you know is all of a sudden you just see like a drip on your glove.
Yeah.
And then you know, oh shit, I've been cut. And then you go like this, and there's blood everywhere. You think, fuck. But as soon as you feel that, you go crazy because you've been cut. The
like,
worst
right.
has been done. Now you just go for it. You got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's why they get stopped, because at the end of the day, we need to. These are still athletes. Still
Yeah.
need to
Still
care for them as much as we can.
People.
Yeah. It's
And
like
then-
if it was up to the athlete as to. Oh, is that someone knocking at the door?
No, it's right.
No. It was up to athletes as to when the fight got stopped. So that no fights would ever get stopped.
People would be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're fighters
Yeah.
and they're tough and they're warriors and they're always
wanna
going to
keep
want to
going.
keep going.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, it's just a part of what
Fucking
you got to be able to.
So back to me bet. I had Greg Hardy, Pettis, there's one other one.
You
Who-
text it to me. I'll get it out.
It was, I can't remember. But then I had Tony Ferguson to win.
Was it Stevens? Jeremy Stevens and Qatar.
No, it wasn't that one. I didn't know who that Qatar was.
Jeremy, that was brutal. I didn't
Yeah.
know Qatar.
Yeah, the elbow. It was an elbow.
Oh my
that, yeah,
god,
stopped
he
him.
flattened him.
Yeah.
That elbow.
That's sick.
That was awesome. Here we go. You've got. What'd you have? I had a bet on
Ngannou. That was a 20-second knockout.
That was brutal. Yeah.
Just I've seen the highlights of that.
Yeah.
Just stalked over there. Boom. But he missed with like 4. Like miss,
Yeah.
bang. I clobbered him.
The one that he got was like it was the only reasonably placed shots out of all of them.
Yeah.
But even still, he didn't have his legs. It was like he didn't have his legs for the whole lot, and he was just going winging punches like this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, he's thrown one like a hook like that. That was like, but it was literally just like his arm and his upper body. It had nothing to do with his legs because his legs were
Man,
like.
you imagine how hard he hits.
Oh man,
Far out.
he could knock you out. Like you know how you're like you got to turn you, mate. I reckon he's just one of them guys that could just go. Like you're coming in and he just goes
ball,
like just with his arm and then you're out. Yeah.
That's what annoys me when some MMA fighters think they can box.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the same. There's a good boxer, there's so many different things with the hands that you know what I mean? MMA striking, it's like it only takes one punch.
Yeah.
Boxing, you can. I guess there's timing involved.
Yeah.
But if you cover up with MMA gloves, this could still stop you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Covering up here. Boxing, that could be part of your game plan.
Yeah, you might throw that to a boxer, and their defense will just just eat it
exactly.
up
Like you can just like roll off your shoulders. You can't. It's hard to do that with MMA gloves.
I think when you're in MMA, it does take that one punch, and it doesn't have to be the best punch. It's just got to be in the right spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you see them
4-ounce gloves with a 20 to 30 kilo arm.
Yeah.
That man is huge.
But you rarely see anyone throw anything lightly. It's always just like it's everything they throw. Like with their hands is like to finish, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Whereas you see some guys that come from, not a martial arts, well, it is martial arts, but just not a wrestling background, like the kickboxing. Like you got what's his name? Wonderboy Thompson, mate. That guy just places stuff, like because he's got that background. Whereas if you come from like an MMA background, it's just like fucking boom, boom. Yeah.
Israel's got to be one of the best strikers I've seen for that exact reason, just putting stuff where he wants.
Yeah,
I really like how when he tags someone and they're stumbling or whatever, he doesn't rush over and rah. He just goes up, and then bang, and hits the spot. I love that.
Well, if you got them rocked, if they're actually rocked, like then they're not going to be like just quick to just slip a punch or or you know.
I remember there was one time I was fighting. His name was Quan Trin. It was a rematch.
Yeah.
And I jumped up in the air and hit this crazy elbow. It was sick. It was awesome. Hit him, knocked him down, and he got an 8 count.
Yeah.
And I stood up. I could see he was a bit wobbly.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the ref went bang, I ran over and I just tried to rip his head off, and he just clinched. Really smart move. I think his IQ is way higher than mine, but he just clinched, pulled me in, waited till the bell to go, and that was it. Then he was okay because he'd have his own rest break to recover.
Good move.
Yeah, it's a fantastic thing to do. Just take your time, and then hit the spot.
Yeah,
instead of going nuts.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that there's just another level because it's in boxing because it's that's all that they use, and they're in there with another fighter that can only use those tools as well. So if you're better at boxing than me, then and I'm in the ring with you, like I can't go and learn on the spot or whatever.
Yeah.
I got to try and outbox you.
Yeah.
Even though you're way like tidier than me,
Yeah.
so I got to fucking rein my shit in. So boxers are boxing with boxers, so therefore we're getting real sharp with our hands and all that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
And I think that
what do you think
MMA,
about Gaethje and Khabib now?
Mate, I reckon Gaethje could drop him, but at the same time,
it's just like Ferguson is the type of guy that would be proud enough to try to beat Gaethje at his own game.
Yeah,
Khabib is going to take him down. Khabib is 100% going to push him against the cage. Yeah, try to take him down. I reckon that's pretty much exactly what he did with Conor, I'd imagine.
Yeah, he started taking Conor down. Like, so Khabib normally takes someone down like minute and a half to 2.5, like and then halfway through the round.
The whole fight.
Takes him down the second half of the round and gets all the dominant position or whatever.
So, I think it's the same as what everyone thought in this Ferguson fight. First 2 rounds is going to be would be dangerous for Khabib. I think if any part is going to be dangerous, I think the first 1 to 2 rounds, because I don't think he's going to be able to pace himself as well against Khabib as he did Ferguson. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So have you seen Gaethje on the ground?
No, I haven't.
Not me either.
No.
So
I don't think he's like I remember hearing some stats. He hasn't been taken down much at all. But I think his legs are quite close together as well. I think like he's quite
so
upright.
Easy to take down, would it?
I don't know.
I got no idea.
Yeah, I think he's got the most. Again, apparently he's got a lot of power in his hands. So, be interesting to.
Yeah, he's dropped some people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I think that Khabib, he tires.
Yeah.
So if he does feel threatened by Gaethje, he'll take him down earlier, and then it's just whether or not Gaethje's good enough to keep his cool on the ground. Because in the 3rd round, Khabib slows down. He's not as strong in the later rounds. So if Gaethje can hold that power like he did really in the Ferguson fight, then sweet. But he's got to be able to hold his power throughout the fight.
It's going to be
while wrestling,
crazy different fight.
Yeah,
it's going to be a different fight.
I think.
But that coach seems to be quite a good coach. Yeah.
Heard him pull him up.
Yeah. Don't get complacent, and that's a great thing. And he really registered it.
Yeah,
he really pulled it back in. So I think that's awesome.
I think, and that's a point that I always say to my guys about coaching is you need a coach that's going to pull you up if you are not doing the right thing. Like you
start getting sloppy because you're getting confident.
Or you just getting fucking having too much fun, or like getting you can just do whatever you want. And then getting in there and doing stupid shit that you shouldn't be doing. Like when you can just win.
There
the fight.
was another fight I fought Alexi Petrulius. He reckons I didn't drop him, but I dropped him. He got an 8 count, but he was killing me the whole fight, destroying me, and then I think he got a bit complacent and he kicked me in the ass. I think I kicked him and he blocked it, booted me in the bum. And I just got like really angry. Like, for some reason I got really angry. And then all of a sudden I ran in and like threw some punches, and then I dropped him with a spinning elbow. He went down, and I saw his eyes go back. He went down, and he got an 8 count. I think that's a good example of getting complacent, because he was killing me the whole fight. And then that happened, and it sparked me a little bit. And then I dropped him.
100%.
Not enough though. He got back up. Got back up and destroyed me.
I was gonna say it's like when you do get someone hurt, like if you go and rush and be careless, then you could be walking into a big shot.
Exactly.
So it's like things like that. Like as a fighter, I guess you've got to be able to pull. If you get excited or get frustrated, even if you get angry or something like that about a shot or whatever, or about something that's happening the ref didn't see, whatever, and then that starts affecting your game because you're pissed off.
Absolutely.
Like you need a coach that's gonna fucking pull you in. Whether that be you being too cocky or confident, and if you go in and you fight, like you can't just have a coach that's just gonna go, oh, great job, mate. Fuck yeah, that was the best. Oh, on to the next one. And, it's like, yes, you want to be positive and move forward. And,
I think,
but at the same time,
hearing coaches, not that, I have experience being a coach for a long time, but I don't like hearing encouragement from coaches. You know what I mean? As in cheering them on. Like you've got not in the last show,
like
but
while you're in the corner.
I
was gonna say, you asshole. Like in the gym, they just did a PB
in the fight.
Like
that was
do better next time.
In the fight, like I don't know. I just think that to me, that shows that the moment is getting to you. You know what I mean?
To the coach?
to the coach.
Yeah.
The nerves are getting to you, and you just want them to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like Gagey's, I don't know, but Gagey's coach seemed real cool, calm, collected.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah. A good example of that was Ply was training. He's one of the trainers here. He was training up one of his mates for one of the interclubs, and like I didn't have any of my guys on this one, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to come just to help out and whatnot?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sweet." So I had like no emotional investment like, whatsoever. Well, I know him, and I've done some sparring with him and stuff, and but it wasn't like Craig or like someone I've been training for years. Anyway, and so it's 2 rounds, right? And then in between the rounds, it's only a sparring match too, by the way.
Shit.
So, but it was like they were both bleeding and shit. Like it was a really fun interclub sparring match to watch. We had River Daz on the other end. We were both looking at each other. It's fucking sick. Because I was just beating the shit out of each other. Like, but, obviously not, with 100%. Yeah. Anyway, and Ply in between rounds, just, all I see him is just yelling. I can't even hear him. But he's just like, bro, like, he was real
just
frantic.
Going crazy, yeah.
And then he, like, looks over to me. He's like, oh, Jacko, you got anything to say? And I've just gone up and I've, like sort of, like, said it. Like just said it to him. I'm like, oh, the coach over there is telling him to, use his reach and try, So I'm like, oh, I'll start slipping him and slipping and countering stuff like that, which you do really well anyway. And then he's like, oh, cool. And then he walks off, and then Ply's like, fuck, lucky you're here. He's like, I said the same shit, but I was just yelling. Like he had no idea. And then he just
get emotionally invested, that's for sure. But I think it's a good thing.
I just try and say
keep that cool.
Things like if they land a good shot, nice, because I've had that happen for
encouragement,
me. Andre, he used to do that where he'd just be
you're
like,
doing the right thing.
Yeah, he'd be like, nice, because sometimes you land a shot and it's just like, oh, how hard did that land? Like I'm not 100% sure, but you've just got that positive reinforcement that, hey, you're doing a good job.
That's
out
good.
there.
What you're doing.
So it's just like, yeah, I'm like, nice, and then I found that really helped, and then that helps our guys, but especially in like amateur and shit. I'm a dog. No, it was, who was it? It was Will was in the corner. Willis Namply's brother, and I was just like, I was in the other, I was just in the grandstand, but I was a dog, and the guy looked cooked in his corner, and the coach is like trying to freshen him up, and I'm in the corner yelling to the other corner going, he hasn't got another round left, Ply. Like getting into his head.
That's
I felt so dog for doing that.
I can't say that I haven't done that before. Absolutely.
That was a dog ass.
That's possessed during fight nights.
Shit.
You get so invested because you've just done like camps, and your family has taken a step back so you can do your thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot. You want the win. You want the belt or the trophy or whatever. Everyone says you shouldn't do it for the trophies and belts. I fucking love trophies and belts. Love them. Absolutely love them. I think the love of the sport fuels it as well.
Yeah.
But having that little trophy there, in saying that, it means nothing. It does mean nothing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, your family is most important. And I think some of them, the sacrifices I made, I didn't have to.
It's like having a sick photo. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Here's a photo of when I won this. It's like,
a memory.
Man, this is when I kicked everyone's ass.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shit.
Tickles the ego a little.
Yeah. You just put it on your mantelpiece and it'll just gather dust over the years.
It's like right at the front door where people walk in and they all say like, oh, you got a belt. Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
That was nothing. All right, Jaggy boy, you got
some recent events.
We got the recent events. Let's go.
I've got some for you.
Very shit going down in the world.
Do you want facts or recent events?
On both. Hit me
Bit
with
of both. Hit me with both. Give me the 1-2, pipe daddy.
I'll give you some fascinating facts. So, did you know?
You're gonna have to speak up, mate. I can't hear you. You got no mic.
Did you know the UFC belts are actually made of real gold?
Bullshit.
I had an inkling. Yeah. I think I did read that.
Full on.
That's
that would
pretty
be
nuts.
worth a fortune.
Yeah. And then you see Gagey with the interim belt, and he's
Just
like,
threw it
nah.
off. Yeah.
All that shit. That's crazy.
Good on him though.
Mine are real gold too.
Yeah.
They're real rubies all around it.
Yeah.
Diamonds.
This couple falling off. Yeah.
Yeah.
The super glue.
Yeah, I got heaps of that.
This is a weird one.
Yeah.
Banging your head against the wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories.
I believe that for sure.
I do.
I
Also,
reckon you should give it a crack.
I think it also
I don't know about
kill
that.
150 fucking brain cells.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe a couple of stitches while you're at it.
Here you go, guys. New homework out. We'll do a challenge. How many times you can hit your
How
head?
many times you hit your head?
You get
Next
more
one.
points for what you hit your head on.
If you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop.
Ah. Because
Can't-
it's like a third leg.
Does it use it?
Get it?
Bullshit.
Third leg.
Does it?
Yep.
Really?
That's funny
Kangaroos
as.
use their tails for balance whilst hopping, so if you elevate their tail, they would have no balance and fall over.
They
There you
get
go.
pissed and like
Mate,
try and scratch it with their little claws.
Another
and shit,
interesting fact about kangaroos: they have 3 vaginas.
What?
100%. It was in one of the trivia questions.
How'd you find out?
Oh.
Interesting
I'll
weekend.
keep it PG.
With the boys.
You don't want to know what I got up to in the weekend. That's more Jackie boy
Vaginas.
waiting to go camping. We all know what he's missing.
Why do they have 3 vaginas?
I don't know. It was like a thing. It was like a true or false. Kangaroos have 2 vaginas, and then it was false because they had 3 vaginas.
What?
It's
There you
like
go.
echidnas got 4 penises.
What?
Ah,
Are
right.
you kidding me?
We're missing out. We got the shit end of the stick.
Have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yeah, yeah.
You seen, I think there was one of the. I don't know if it's Rick and Morty, but there was a character that had like dicks as his fingers.
Oh.
Fucking ridiculous. I love that show. Yeah.
Alright.
What else here?
Last funny fact. Or
Last one.
interesting fact.
Yep.
Bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun.
Oh, that's cool. So straight ones are like at an angle.
Yeah.
Like directed to the sun. Isn't that cool?
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, the plants do it. The plants like grow
Yeah,
towards
yeah,
the
they
sun.
turn,
Like, yeah.
yeah.
All my
Bloody
plants
hell.
face our windows and shit.
I've got one more.
Oh, one more. Better be better than
Hit
that
us
one.
with
That
a
one was
pipe, Jackie.
shit, Jackie
This
boy.
one-
Lift your
Alright.
game.
So kids that are born from identical twins, so there's 2 different twins and they both have kids, are genetically siblings, not cousins.
Wait,
So
so
you have
2
2
twins?
sisters, for example.
and they're
They're-
identical twins.
They're identical twins.
Yep,
They both have kids.
yep.
They're genetically siblings, not cousins,
Wow. That's crazy.
Because they're the same,
because they're
genetically the same.
What?
So they're cousins, but they just got the same DNA, or like
Well,
same.
they're cousins, but
Um,
they're cousins in a family tree.
genetics.
But they're
by DNA,
technically
they're
the
siblings.
same.
Not.
Oh, there you go.
That's very interesting, that one. I quite like that.
Oh shit.
You got any brothers and sisters?
I got a half brother, a little brother,
Yeah.
and I got a brother. Yeah.
I have a half sister I've never met before.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Name's Lilith.
Lilith.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Shout out to Lilith. Wherever you are.
Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you look like. Yeah, nah, I don't know. Yeah, got a fucking.
You haven't got
half-
any brothers and sisters?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I said I got a half brother,
Oh, half
little
brother.
half
That's right.
brother,
Sorry.
and a full brother.
Yeah.
But the older brother gets up to no good. So he's. But the little brother, he's just 12, and he's
12.
yeah, he's 12.
Shit.
Yeah, my dad remarried, had another kid.
Yeah,
little,
right.
Little Cooper. Shout
How
out
old's
to
your
Coops.
man?
He's an old
Yeah,
freak for
right.
having a kid.
Oh, good on him.
But yeah, so 12. So I think he just turned 60.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So he had him when he was 48. He was, and he had
Wow.
another kid. Yeah. There you go. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
I've just had one, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm up to having another one. Nah, yeah,
A lot of
definitely
work.
can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. We'll leave it at
Sweet.
that, eh? So look out for training sessions. Oh, one more thing. UFC's next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
They're going again.
Who's
So
the main event?
No fucking idea.
Ah, right.
But they're
They haven't
doing
announced
UFC events like flat out. So
Every weekend.
we're going to have plenty to
sick.
chat about, and we're going to have plenty of shit to watch. And you can watch it on Zoom. So all
bullshit.
you need is one person to pay for it,
Yeah.
and then that person has Zoom and Zoom Premium or whatever, and they share the screen.
Yeah.
And then everyone can watch it. Mate, we did it on the weekend. It was cool. You just have all your camera like screens just on the side there, and you just you're just watching it all together. Sick quality as well. None of that bullshit like crack streams or whatever that shit is. Just good quality punch-ons with the boys. All right, see you next time.